Hey guys, what is up? It is Reaper Jinkai here, and we are back with the second top 5 video for today. And today we are doing top 5 water Pokemon, and I am excited! If you know me, I don't even know if you guys do, because if you had to guess my two favorite types, I'm not gonna make you guess, but my two favorite types are water and ground. Those are my two favorite types. My top three favorite Pokemon. Two of them are on this list. Number two and number three are probably on this list. Yes, my top 10 Pokemon has changed, which means when we're done with all the typings, I might have to update that. But my number two and my number three are probably on here. And of course, Garchomp's my number one. And he's ground. So, anyways, let's move on. Number 5. Lanturn. Look at Lanturn. I mean, I don't know what it is. I just like how Lanturn looks. For a while, I thought Lanturn was pretty useless. And then I started using him. And he's pretty freaking good. I mean, you just swap the electric weakness for ground weakness, but as much as I like ground, it's not used that much, in game at least. And grass isn't used that much either. Like, I don't know what's up with those two types not being used. They're good types. I mean, well, grass you should always have. Grass you should always have. There's always that water ground threat that will mess you up. But anyways, I was doing our Emerald Nuzlocke, live streaming it. Hint, hint, that's coming on tonight as well. And I actually caught a Chinchou. I was like, this thing doesn't do anything. I was wrong. You confuse everything with this guy. He just messes everything up. The only thing he had a hard time with was a Celebi. Mind you, he had disadvantage, and Celebi had Heal Bell. So, if I paralyzed it, it would Heal Bell. If I confused it, I'm pretty sure Heal Bell works for that too. But all you would have to do is break through once to get out of paralysis still. But anyways, so that is actually a really, really newfound love. Like literally 2 days ago. That is when I found out I like Lanturn. So moving on, let's go to number 4. Speaking of that groundwater type, we got Swampert. Swampert, oh my lord, Swampert's so good. Like, out of those 3 starters, I'd use Swampert any day of the week. Any freaking day. I like how they kind of... Swampert, I think, do not quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure was the first Pokemon to get Muddy Water. And I love that they made the move Muddy Water and gave it to a groundwater type because it makes sense. I think it has the same power as Surf, but a lower accuracy, maybe. But I would rock both of them on there because you run out of PP on Surf, you got Muddy Water. I don't know. Swampert's design, everything. Then they gave him a Mega Evolution. This guy is a threat. This guy will mess you up. He don't care who you are. You get him in the rain like he is now, he will mess you up. He is so good. He is so strong. He is amazing. Moving on, let's go on to number 3. Kingdra. I just got a Kingdra in Pixelmon, which I am also streaming. Shameless plugs everywhere. And I actually spent some time playing with Linny to get Kingdra, and that was a pain. They changed how they work because they normally would just swim into a wall, and or Horsies would swim into a wall, and then you could just throw your Pokeball at them and boom, done. But now they actually are smart. They avoid walls and they move so fast. But anyways, I love Kingdra. It has an amazing typing. Until 6th gen, it only had one weakness, which was Dragon. Now they gave it Fairy weakness, obviously. But it's a water type that resists electric type. Well, it's neutral against electric type. And it only had Dragon as weakness for a while. So it was basically like Swampert, where it only has a grass weakness. But it was better until 6th gen, because Swampert has a 4 times weakness to grass, to where Kingdra only had a 2 times weakness to dragon. So they're kind of here for the same reason, but Kingdra got put up a little bit higher just because I like Kingdra a little bit more. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain why I put them where they are. I pick the Pokemon and then I put them in the slot that I feel they deserve. So, let's go to my number 2. Greninja. And I'm sure a lot of you are sitting there going, okay, I know what number 1 is now. But I love Greninja. Like I said in the fire, I was given a protein fully or not fully EV trained, perfect IVs, and good nature. There we go. I don't know why I blanked so hard. Froakie. And I have that thing in my competitive box. I actually think I bring it to almost every competitive battle. Because it's a safe start, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a sweeper, but mine has 4 different moves. Does protein change if it's stab or not? I think it does. Don't quote me on that, but I think protein makes it so that when he switches to like an ice type or something, any ice type move is stab. But he's got these 4 moves. I got him with a life orb. He's faster than most things that are thrown out. And he just sweeps. Like, I had one to where he lost a butt ton of health. Like, he was down to a quarter of health. And I just left him out because it's like, to switch him back in, it would be like death fodder at this point because he was paralyzed, quarter of health. And he was still out speeding stuff. And he ended up just sweeping the guy's team. And I wanted to talk to the guy to be like, I am so sorry for that. Because I could just imagine the frustration someone has. It's like, I paralyzed it. I got it down to a quarter health. It's killing itself with Life Orb. And he still couldn't kill it. I mean, like, Greninja is probably, in my opinion, one of the biggest threats in competitive. Because you can do so much with it. But I have talked about Greninja for way too long. Let's move on to my number 1. He may be number 9 in the Pokedex, but he's number 1 on this list. I apologize for that. I thought of it while I was making the PowerPoint. I was like, that's corny as hell. I should say it. But Blastoise. I freaking love Blastoise. I don't know what it is Maybe it's because I like turtles. I don't know, but I love Blastoise. Just look at him. He's so powerful. I actually, regrettably, on Pixelmon have a level 50 Blastoise. Actually, he might be higher than that now. I named him Doidle. Doidle the Toidle. I love Blastoise, but I was like, I use him every chance I get. Let's let Kingdra have their time to shine. And that is the only reason why I'm using Kingdra on Pixelmon. But back to Blastoise, like, I don't know what to think. Just, okay, he is, there is no if, ands, or buts, is the best starter of first gen. There have been multiple tests on it. There was one test, I forget where it's from. Nappy actually referenced in one of his videos that they went through every battle that you can have in the first game, and the game is easiest if you pick Squirtle. Another thing is Death Battle, to where they pit stuff up against each other. They took they took the statistics from Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, their base stats, and level up moveset, put them at level 100 at their highest forms, no EVs, no TMs, no HMs, and not to ruin it, but Blastoise won. Because Charizard tried to get Blastoise out right away or something, but he couldn't get through its shell. And then Venusaur put Blastoise to sleep, and then Charizard and Venusaur battled out, and any common sense tells you who won that. And then Charizard was left to fight Blastoise. When Blastoise gets Rain Dance by level up, I think it does. That's at least what they said. So he put up a Rain Dance, and then he battles this Charizard and just demolishes it. Like, Death Battle takes things, like, farther than they should go. So, like, if you're younger, don't watch it, because it's, like, has Charizard's wings ripped off and everything like that. And it gets ridiculous, like, how far they take it. But Blastoise, by those two sources, is the best. Is the best. He will always be the best. I don't know. With his Mega Evolution, it's kind of like Swampert. If you put him in the rain, just move. Hit that run button. DC, do whatever you gotta do. I love Blastoise. I wish I had a competitive one. I really do. I would probably use it more than Greninja. I know that's a bad idea, but I would probably use it more than Greninja. I love Blastoise so much. But anyways, that's enough from me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you tune in next time. And I think I'm going to get all 3 starting types done today. So I'm going to get to work on my top 5 favorite grass type Pokemon. I hope to see you guys there.